Melon. Meloncollieflaurです. Hello everyone. I am meloncollieflaur. And you know what today is? It's Watermelon Wednesday. SUIKA 水曜日だよ. We've made it to the middle of the week once again. Just a few more days until the weekend. So be it school or work, continue doing your best, trying hard. I know you got this. I believe in you. おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。私はメロンコリフラワーです。今日の配信はスイカゲームだよ。So hello。おはようございます。おやすみ。Let's get started. Hello, Milo. Hope you're doing well today. Fun Melon. Absolutely, and you? I'm doing well. It's gotten a lot cooler where I live. So I will have to brace for that more as the months go by. But other than that, I'm pretty good. Decopon. Okay. Yes, better keep the grass types warm. Well, there's no logic in that, obviously, but still. Sometimes it's just really difficult moving in the cold. That's all, I guess. uh, okay. Pick up on persimmon, grape. Pick up on. I'm sure you'll get through it. I'm sure of it. I will do my best. For sure. And hopefully I don't get sick as well. Because cold season is sick season, usually. But yeah, I feel great. For now. Oh, nice. Whoa. So thoughts on ZA from what you've seen? What can I say about ZA? Because I assume that everyone is spoiled by it by now. Melon. I know it's like very mixed. That's all I do know. And that people who have bought it for the most part are enjoying it a lot. And a lot of people who haven't bought it or just really look at it on a surface level obviously don't like it. But it looks fine. Pretty sure it plays well too. I don't have it, but seems okay. When I played, I liked it too. Oh yeah, so that's all that really matters. Yeah. I'm glad you like it though. I guess the only thing that's weird to me about it is that the game is only really in one city, I suppose. But that's about it. Granted, it is in like, I guess the capital city of the place, but still. Oh. And they made the city massive, yeah, because it is the capital, like I said. Yeah. Okay, so cherry, strawberry, pick up one. Okay. Okay. I think that's the best that that's going to get, maybe. Yeah, 1598. 1598. Wow. Oh yeah, also remember how Inigo from the Battle Subway ended up in Hisui. Yeah. So ZA actually uses he made it back to present time. Oh. So present time and not future then. Because I can only assume that ZA is taking place in the future. Which is why it's all modernized and futuristic. Strawberry, grape, decapon, strawberry, persimmon, grape. I think it's only 5 years in the future from X and Y. Oh. Omoshiroi melon. Oh. Persimmon, grape, persimmon. Nice. Okay. There we go. And then decapon. It makes sense if you look at characters from Emma. Or characters like Emma. Oh. I see. Well, there's always going to be some sort of like a reference to a previous character. Like lineage wise. Nice. Strawberry, persimmon, decapon, grape, decapon, strawberry, decapon. Oh. I guess I should put smaller fruit on the uphill than on the right side from now on. Exactly. What? Grape. And persimmon, strawberry, grape. There we go. Okay. Nice. Melon. Okay. Grape, cherry, persimmon, decapon, cherry, strawberry, cherry, decapon, cherry. Cherry, grape, cherry, strawberry, decapon, cherry. Okay. Oh. Nice. Okay. Strawberry. Cherry. Okay. Nice. Cherry, strawberry, cherry. Oh yeah, and now Pikmin 4 is getting new content since the release of that animation. Yeah. I guess that was the teaser then. It was to tease DLC for Pikmin 4 as opposed to, I guess, Pikmin 5. Huh. Wow, 1875. 1875. And Luigi's Mansion is coming to NSO on the 30th. Yeah! So GameCube NSO will get more things now. Oh. Ichigo, Sakura Sambo, Dekopon, 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 Ichigo, Dekopon, Sakura Sambo, Budo, Sakura Sambo, Kaji. Kaji, Tabun. Kaji, Kagi, Kaji? Kaji. Oh. I'm glad it's the 30th because I remember when Luigi's Mansion 3 came out on October 31st and most people just played it in November. Well, that's just because of time zones, probably. Maybe that is why they decided to release it on the 30th. More than likely. I know they wanted to do the thing of putting it out on the same day as the holiday. Yeah, probably so. Hi Melon, happy Watermelon Wednesday. Hello Bob. I'm Melon. How are you? Oh. Yeah, it's probably safer to release a familiar game around the holiday than I guess a new one. Because it really does feel like a lot of people don't like new stuff. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, but kind of don't know why. I think part of the reason is because people just don't like the idea of a game being released that's new, but it can't stand alone on its own. Without a lot of heavy tweaking later, or without DLC or an expansion. And plus, as time goes on, it feels like certain games end up certain games end up looking or feeling very plastic-like, I guess. While it looks great, it also feels a little lifeless as well. But that's not all games or all new games, obviously. I think there is something called fatigue, though. I think that's what it boils down to. A lot of people have been going back to older games within the past 2 years, I think. Because of new game style fatigue. That and, you know, obviously prices go up and stuff. But, and that can be a deciding factor. But that's not always the case. I'm always happy to hear that someone is enjoying a game that they're playing or enjoying a game that they bought or whatever like that. Because video games are meant to be fun. So I think it's really nice that they're putting Luigi's Mansion on GC, NSO. Huh. Cool. Also, Milo, when you got ZA, did you get it for Switch 1 or Switch 2? Because I don't remember if you said you got the Switch 2 yet or not. Huh? Oh. Oh. Melon, we got another melon and we did eat it on time this time. Wait, an actual melon or a watermelon this time? Strawberry. Pickle plum. 1330. Sanbyaku. Sanju. Actual melon right now. It's not the season for watermelon anymore. Ah, I see. The game is stuck. Why is the game stuck? Will I have to restart the game or do I just let it cycle through? Only time will tell. The game cannot compute. So it seems. I guess I'll restart then. That's how the world works. Harajin X. Bow. Dog PFP for dog VTuber. Yeah. Keikaku Melon. No, I think you meant Bo the partner on that one Switch PSP. Yeah. He did. From Paper Mario. Or oh, my fault. Yeah. I wonder if it will freeze again then. That was very interesting. Okay. Wah, 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 wah. Grape. Strawberry. Grape. Cherry. Strawberry. Decapon. Wow. Huh. Grape. Okay. Nice. Huh. Strawberry. Persimmon. Grape. Okay. Kasane Teto is supposedly coming to Fortnite. Interesting. Yeah. Somehow, Teto is taking the world by storm. Somehow. People have already modded Teto into the new Sonic racing game. So, yeah, I think everyone's relationship is ended with Miku and now with Asane Teto. It seems. So, I don't know. It's funny how the world works sometimes. Huh. Which is very interesting though, because it took them a while to even put Miku in. So, yep, man, I love Kasane Teto. Was that just so that you could spell out milk? Is that the meme of the century now? Probably. You can be honest. Who am I going to tell? Okay. Grape, strawberry, grape. Persimmon. Alright, I did then. Yeah. What? Oh. Okay. This is a mean run. Okay. 1284 1284 Heaven. Hmm. Now that I think about it, I did play Luigi's Mansion, what, was it last year or year before? I don't remember. I'm not really good at it, but I remember trying it. Which one? GameCube one? Yeah. I don't think I played another Luigi's Mansion game besides the 3DS one. Really? I think that's the second one, right? Unless you mean playing the first one on 3DS, because I know they remade it for that as well. Dark Moon too? Okay. Doesn't the European one on GC have the hidden mansion? I'm not sure. I just know that the European one is probably the most difficult one. Okay. I soloed the Scare Scraper. Basically, I'm missing like 2 to 3 ghosts from that mode and just never went back. Aw. Well, maybe you can go back before November. If the save is still there. Oh. Strawberry. Cherry. Persimmon. I don't have the skills to solo it anymore. I was crazy with it back then. How many years has it been then, I wonder? It can be done with 1 player. That's how I was able to get all the Thrill Tower ghosts. Oh. I may have played a little bit of Dark Moon maybe once. Or, I'm sorry, Luigi's Mansion 2. But not a bad style. Just different. I guess that's what Scare Scraper is called in Europe. Oh, Thrill Tower? Yeah. Gotta find a middle ground for multiple languages and such. Probably. That's neat for a name change, yeah. Okay. And then cherry. Nice. Melon. Okay. And poltergeists are called boffins. Huh. Interesting. とても面白いメロン。わー。Okay, so I guess I will put big ones on the left and everything else on the right. Maybe. Okay. Do they still say vacuum or do they say hoovers? Which is funny because I'm pretty sure Hoover is like a brand. What? Strawberry. Okay, so that's too high up then. Unfortunately. So that's not going to move. I do remember looking it up, guys, on GC, and yeah, it turns out European UK versions do have a label on the back saying not for sale in the Republic of Ireland. I wonder why. Nice. Okay. Cats in a box. It's most likely because you play as a spirit that literally possesses other people, and back in 2005, Celtic religion probably wasn't a fan of that. Interesting. So, one thing... I'm gonna start using this email at the end of your stream. Fair enough. It's cute. My thing, I guess, when it comes to religion in video games, I feel like if there is religion in video games, then it's okay for the characters in the game to have that religion. It shouldn't be any deeper than that. I understand that it's like, well, if this is in the games, then it might be subliminal messaging or something, but if the characters in the game have a specific religion, then I feel like it should be fine. Dragon Quest does it. Pretty sure Fire Emblem does it too. So, I don't know. Everyone always tried to see video games as like the devil or something, and it's really weird. But yeah, absolutely. Most of the time it's just a structure of a church and nothing deeper. Yeah. Oh, did it freeze again? I can wait another... Okay, we're good. 1813. Well, with Dragon Quest, it's a made-up religion with similarities. Yeah, but every religion, even in video games, is going to have some sort of basis, right? even Zelda Ocarina of Time original had like the chanting, right? Before it was changed to more of a futuristic type of ambience, right? 9 times out of 10, it'll be praying to a goddess and you'll pray at a church to save your game. Exactly. Like, I don't know. It's very weird. It's almost as if people being different and having different religions is considered a bad thing. Or was considered a bad thing. Either way, it's still a video game. The characters can have something to believe in. It's kind of difficult to cover up all of that, right? Then there was the whole Devil World on NES situation back then. Oh yeah, the game. See, that's the thing. The game is literally Devil World. It's literally that, and it's literally a video game. I'm pretty sure Japan didn't see it as anything ultra serious. It's pretty clear that, you know, it's called Devil World. And you're using like a cross or what have you, right? So think about the like premise of the game. I don't think it's enough to like cancel something over or prevent like a localization over and stuff like that, you know? At least that's how I feel about it. I think that, one, you should believe in what you feel like you should believe in, but two, you shouldn't really, if it's not something that you believe in, that you should go after it, if that makes any sense. Because that's not really fair. Europe also didn't see it as anything serious, yeah. In my opinion, I don't really care if games show religion as long as it doesn't insult the religion or make it a strong point to convert. So, I think there were some things in either some Final Fantasy games where there had to be some sort of heavy localization changes due to certain stuff. I think it was Final Fantasy, at least GBA or NES. I don't remember. It might have been GBA, I think. And well, obviously, like, I don't know, because especially if like the evil party or the antagonist is doing something evil, I feel like they should keep that. Because it's bad, it's evil, they're doing something bad or evil, right? I don't think it's a good idea to water down something that an evil person is doing. In fact, you want to make it absolutely clear that the character is evil and not some sort of twist villain, I guess. I'm not sure. It's very interesting. Like, if something really, really grotesque is happening and they are evil, then it makes sense for them to do it. It gives you the reason to hate the character more. It's not one of those I can fix them situations. It's a they are evil. There is no tragic backstory. They're just evil, and it's your job to defeat the evil. I don't know. You want to actually make the player want to defeat them, exactly. Exactly. It's one of the reasons I think why a lot of games, a lot of RPGs, if you create some sort of fictional race or whatever, there's still going to be animosity within the world. Which within game is basically racism as well. So if you have like a bunch of like animal people living amongst like human people, there's still going to be, well, like I said, animosity and racism and stuff. And then it becomes like a plot point and stuff like that, right? And all that type of stuff. So Dragon Quest VIII spoilers, an opening force is an opposing force rather, is a religious man who becomes the leader of a church. I don't see that as insulting religion and keeps a dislike for him in a good way. Yeah. Animal Crossing be like, Animal Crossing is the exception. Lamau. Wait, why is Animal Crossing the exception? That was not planned. Oh, it was planned. Same hat. I didn't know there was racism in Animal Crossing, but I guess I learned today. Oh. Oh. But I don't know why Animal Crossing would get an exception. I don't know about that, but there isn't. That's why we said it's the exception. Oh, you're right. Now I get it. Wakata. Naruhodo. Because it is, well, it's animals and human living amongst each other. Yeah. That's true. Nah. 1128. 1128. Not sure if SUIKA game servers are huge or if things are just weird today. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's another bug they have to fix. I'm not sure. It's not surprising though. Probably just today. I love when the game crashes. Sometimes it just hangs. It likes to hang out sometimes, I think. I think they are like a tiny company though. Like I said, they didn't really gain traction until maybe 2 years ago. Or 2 years after this game released, rather. But as we know in current years, as updates come out, it breaks other things too. So. I'm waiting for the error jump scare. No, it would have happened by now. That error thing, I think, has more to do with trying to connect to other consoles, which I don't really understand. But, you know. You know, something I've noticed is that whenever, like, Japanese people stream the Switch, they're always on, like, light mode. And I kind of wonder why. Because light mode hurts the eyes. This software needs to close due to an error. Is a favorite with lesser known games. Oh yeah. An unexpected error has occurred or something like that. Flashbang, yeah. But I don't know why. Maybe I should look into why. Because sometimes something just is, I guess. Think fast chuckle. What's fast chuckle? Oh, think fast. Ha ha ha. I got you. Yeah, pocket sand, I guess. Oh, so would you guys justify buying older handheld consoles, handhelds? Like, anything that goes from like Game Gear, Game Boy Color, Pocket, Advance, original DS, DS Lite. No, it's a Team Fortress 2 meme where Scout tosses a flashbang to the screen. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm sorry, can you run that question by me once more? I didn't catch it. Would you justify buying older handhelds these days, like Game Gear, Game Boy Original, Game Boy Color, Pocket, Advance, Original DS, DS Lite, DSi? Maybe if you're a collector, but if you just want to play the games, there's probably an alternative. Go on, Milo. And don't sugarcoat it this time. Because I've definitely seen modders at work with hardware. Yeah, to relive the experience, I bought N64s, 3DSs, and Game Boy Advances to enjoy again. Oh. N64 is a new one to me, considering that it is a console. And, like a plug-in console as opposed to a handheld. N64 is probably one of the ones that I think most people would be reluctant to buy again, I guess. Mostly because even Nintendo had issues with the system itself. Well, heck, even NSO has issues with it. It's probably one of the reasons why the DD never made it outside of Japan as well. We all know companies will sometimes bring games back, but for those more obscure games that are stuck on one console, I can see someone getting the system. Yeah. I solely liked it for Pokemon Stadium 2. The cute minigames were so fun. They are fun. Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. I feel like that's actually one of the reasons why people end up getting these older consoles and handhelds in the first place. If you ever see a showcase of shorts, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of shorts at this point from many different people, but when they show off like their handhelds and stuff, usually it's going to be paired with someone trying a Pokemon game, more than likely. Stadium 2 is also the only way to get decorations in your room in Gen 2. Oh, that's true. Wait a minute. I thought your mom buys stuff for you, though. In Gen 2. If you have her save money. Right? Huh. Oh. But yeah, if you're gonna buy an N64, you are probably going to have one of the Pokemon Stadium games, Mario 64, GoldenEye, maybe Wave Race, perhaps Mortal Kombat, and maybe Paper Mario, maybe. And Mario Party, of course. Because people do love Mario Party. Granted, if you're buying the system for yourself, you're probably not going to invite a friend over to play with you, but you would probably still enjoy playing Mario Party against bots, maybe. She does, but there's also the Pokemon you win in the Gym Leader Castle that can hold decorations. Oh, okay. I know the least about Stadium 2. It's the one I didn't grow up with. Despite growing up with the Gen 2 Pokemon games, though. Huh. 1181. Senhyaku, Hachijuichi. With the mystery gift girl in Stadium 2 also being a method. Right, yeah. Mystery gift always confused me. Because I always thought that it was more geared towards like whenever you do event stuff. So I never really understood how mystery gift worked outside of Gen 4? Or before Gen 4 rather. I mean, I don't blame you. It was like one of the last few first party games on the 64. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. It definitely had a lot of potential though. It's just that it was in a weird gray area because that was when Nintendo was trying 3D. And we all know that 3D ages pretty poorly, unfortunately. Due to like the way texturing is done. Dugong is also broken in Rentals in Stadium 2. Dugong and Starmie seem to be very broken in Pokemon Stadium for some reason. It's something about these water types for some reason, I think. But yeah, sleep talk is a thing. What else? But yeah, I don't know if people actually like, because if they do get the systems, if they get the handhelds, they usually don't buy it for another game other than Pokemon. They sealed the deal from the N64. Yeah. Seal of approval. Yeah, there are two different methods you could basically do if you want to play the games without trying to sail the 7 seas. And that's through getting them on the handhelds or getting them on the 3DS. Because you can play Gen 1 and 2 on the 3DS. They did release those at the time. I guess they just never re-released Game Boy Advance ones, huh? And Crystal on 3DS brought Sylvia overseas. Indeed, so. eShop down. I have Crystal, but my 2DS, which has it, is currently in need of repair. At least you still have it, though. Though it is one of the reasons why the 3DS has become one of the most, like, ultimate systems as well, though. Especially since, I guess the only real reason why people look to doing what they do is because scalping mentality. I wouldn't say it's specifically English speaking. As much as I want to say North America specifically, I can't really justify that specifically. But it does feel like if you are looking for the Pokemon games in their physical form, physical cartridge, especially Gens 1 through 3, the starting price is usually at $100 if it's in English, right? And I think that's mostly because people just search online to see how much something would cost at this point in time and to just go for it, not really actually seeing the value of the game itself. Because if you're getting rid of the game, yes, I understand you want to make the money, but you would probably sell better and sell more if you look at the market and go, maybe if I sell it for cheaper or sell them for cheaper. Is that CIB? I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure what CIB means. Gomen nasai, Melon. But like Holly in black. Oh, lol. What was I saying? Complete inbox. Oh. Not necessarily. That's the funny part. Not necessarily. Sometimes it's just cartridge only and it's $100. If it's like complete inbox, it's probably going to be like double the amount of a 3DS or something. Or like a Switch and a half or something. Yeah. But then again, people buy things like Retroid Pockets and stuff too. Instead. So, I don't know. Odd cards for Gens 1. Gold and silver tend to go for 25 to 27 over here. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's a weird scalping thing. It has no business being what it is. I get that there's a demand for wanting to play these games again, sure. But people also forget that you have to maintain physical cards, especially if they have battery. So then you have to either replace the battery, get it repaired, you know, stuff like that. Clean the contacts and whatnot. And obviously have the physical system to play it on. It is nice to actually play on it, right? Have that authenticity. Relive the childhood. Just have to keep that in mind though. And I think a lot of people forget about that. Now, if you're doing it for that real authentic experience for like Pokemon Stadium, where you need the system, the transfer pack, the game, the other game, and all that type of stuff, then you are a trooper. Because that is a lot to do. Also, Pokemon Stadium 2 tends to be pricey, I believe. I will do one more. 1285. I got a steal low-key with a Fire Red game. A local friend was selling his GBA and Fire Red genuine, and I got it all for 100 or so. That is pretty good considering that it's genuine, yeah. I didn't even think about the genuine bit. That's a good point that you mentioned. Yeah, this is happening a lot today, it seems. I'm still gonna do one more even though it froze though. Because we are, you know, having a conversation and stuff. And unlike Gen 3, if the battery runs out, that's it. Your save's gone. Yeah. Can we get light mode? You want light mode? What do you mean? Why? Doesn't this hurt the eyes? Lemma, since we were on the topic a while back. Does this not hurt the eyes though? Right? It could always be worse, right? It could also be... what is it called? Where is it? Oh yeah, this says output 120, doesn't it? Where is it? Does it exist? I'm not sure, actually. the grayscale or inverted colors. Just don't go into Wi-Fi settings. Oh, it's not like it would dox anyone or anything. I thought it was under accessibility. Bold text, high contrast. Oh, display colors. Yeah, there is grayscale, obviously. And there's inverted colors too. So while that looks amazing, the games won't. Hey, look, it's orange and yellow, orange and green, much like my mouth as well. But unfortunately, it inverts everything, and it looks terrible. So I don't even understand why this exists. I don't get this. It's really weird. Just making sure since after that whole fan gift with a tracker. I know what you're talking about, Milo, and to be honest with you, I don't understand why people are like that evil switch too. It's spooky month. Wait, where was it? So that was that, and then accessibility and display. Burn-in reduction, RGB, right? Okay. Oh yeah, themes. Because then you do that, and that's that, and then this looks like this. So I mean, they got this whole inverted setting and yet no simple color themes. Yeah, that's the downside, I think. Even the 3DS had more personality, like just with the basic like colors, right? So it is very odd that that was a thing. And it's not like it was a budget thing or anything. It's just, I don't know. What a fun side quest. Yeah. Indeed, so. But yeah, it is definitely a side quest. The 3DS gave you a free Kirby wallpaper for it. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I remember when that initial update rolled out with the basic themes, colors, and stuff. That was also a way that they made money though. Before, you know, people doing hack stuff, obviously. Where is the thing? That was themes. And that was display. I'm happy I have the Yoshi Woolly World wallpaper before the eShop shut down. Yeah. Accessibility, that's what you're looking for. Yes. That's what I'm looking for. I think. Yeah. Yeah. And there's grayscale. In white. So now you guys get to see SUIKA game in grayscale. In all of its grayscale glory. Because this is how the world works. This is a feature, guys. So now it's neon grayscale and you can't tell. Real dog POV. Like that one video or two videos that I did at one point. So now we rely specifically on shape and not color at all. So getting an into the past sign when color was just a sprout. Oi. You be nice. Oh, I guess that would be more like something like this, right? In in a way. I don't know if this works really well, because I don't listen to myself when I do stuff like this. So I'm sure this is entertaining for you. Maybe. I wish so bad. I guess so. Very old-timey, maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's much louder. Maybe, right? Even though I tend to limit, just in case things get too loud. Not that I speak very loud, ever. But still. But yeah, this is a thing. I really don't understand the inverted colors thing. Like, and even with the Switch 2, it looked really cool when you go into basic white and then do inverted because of the orange and green. I think that looks really cool. But it's not that much louder. I'm glad. I got the middle. That means I did something right then. But like, how do you even play a game in inverted? For what? I'm sure someone's done it before, but it's not pleasing on the eyes at all. And plus, as a streamer, you can just like change that stuff anyway. Like I could put the Switch colors back to normal, and I could just make this grayscale if I wanted to through OBS. SUIKA on Game Boy at 6 frames maybe, or 15, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of interesting though. Huh. I don't know, just playing around with like settings and stuff can be really fun. But it's all you really get. So grayscale is probably the most of it you'll get. It's funny, I could have just done this the whole time during spooky month. I mean, you see my eyes, right? If Doom can run on a pregnancy test, then we can get SUIKA game to run on a Game Boy. That doesn't mean it will run well, though. Have you tried playing racing games on a Game Boy? Have you noticed the frames? Was there fluidity? Doom can run on literally anything, but it'll run regardless, I guess. I suppose so. It has to pass the smoke test first, maybe. People really get innovative with Doom, huh? It's not like Doom is a benchmark or anything, because it can literally run on everything, so you can't even really use that as a metric. Other than if it doesn't run, if Doom doesn't run on it, then it's just not viable. That's about it, I think. Kali, are you gonna use this voice when applying for a Vocaloid? No. Because this is more megaphone like. This is more like, this isn't really like auto-tune or anything. And that would be way worse, I'm pretty sure. I can't sing either, so. No. Could I be a marketable plushie? Sure. Could I be a Vocaloid? Or Meloid? No. Not really, no. There I just haven't heard a megaphone tone for a while. It has been a while. Funny thing about like Go XLR is that you get funny buttons too. So it's really fun to deal with. Melon collab with Teto and Miku. No, they're synthesizers. They aren't physical beings. And no one has 3D printed them. Melon. Oh wow. That worked out really well. Somehow. Quadruple baka. No, I couldn't do that. I'd have to be entertaining enough for that, and that's not what I am. Unless I do something like this, playing SUIKA game in grayscale with megaphone. Which is like the opposite of what this game would even, because this game is all about vibrance. This isn't vibrant at all. This is like a rainy day in an old-timey like show or something type situation. Or what is it? Noir? LA Noir? I'm not sure. It's entertainment though, because I guess you wouldn't expect it. But yeah, I suppose it's peak. I can't imagine it being peak since it's old. But everything old becomes new again, right? Detective on the case on a starry night smoking, yeah. Exactly. Huh. Okay. Needed to move that over. It's not gonna help me too much, but it'll do for now. Where were you? Where were you when Melon went monochrome and megaphone? Where in time is Carmen Sandiego? Well, I was here. 1721. Okay. Is it going to freeze? Probably, which will give me time to change this back to normal anyway. So that is okay. This has been the stream of all time today, it seems. And my internet wasn't too bad today. Just this is going on today. I was timbering on that rhyme. Oh, there it is, okay. 1721. Yeah, I'll just change that back after, I suppose. But, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Mite kurete arigato. Kite kurete arigato. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go back to playing Super Paper Mario so that I can do more pit stuff and samurai stuff at some point. So stay tuned for that. And then I can move on to something else. Tambourine or however you spell it. Tambourine. Oh, tambourine? Maybe? Like the instrument? Maybe. Lopside. Why the face, Milo? Why the face? But if you know of anyone who would enjoy my content or anything like that, or enjoy my vibes, then send them my way. I am very small. If you think they vibe with us, then that is good. Because it's going to be a journey. Are you saying it's more like a masochist run? Because if it is, then I just won't do it. Remember, games are meant to be fun. But yeah, I do not vibe with this universe. Giraffe. Too tall. But yeah, I'm meloncollieflaur, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye. Oh, it's Melon.